All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Math Puzzle Crash Course. I have a simple mixed operations problem. This one's a real quick one. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one, but it's 4 plus 5 times 2 equals what? This one should be pretty basic for most people, but if you'd like to pause, we'll come back and discuss this together. All right, so remember your order of operations. You know that multiplication has precedence over addition. So we actually have to do the multiplication first. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 plus 10 is 14. I know a lot of people are maybe not understanding that and think, well, why don't you just go left to right? Well, the fact is there's an order of operations convention that's been around really as far long as anybody's been around. And multiplication is nothing more than shorthand for repeated addition. So you basically have to solve that before you do the addition. And in other words, you could also replace the 5 times 2 and just you could add 5 2's or you could add 2 5's. You could say 4 plus 5 plus 5. Basically, you could replace the 5 times 2 with 5 plus 5. It's equivalent. Like I said, multiplication is just shorthand for repeated addition. So for example, would you rather write 5 times 2 or would you rather write 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2? Because that's what you would be doing if we lived in some weird universe where multiplication didn't exist and we could only add things. You would actually have to add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Now, the fact that multiplication is shorthand for addition means that we have to resolve it before we do just a normal addition, or say if we had subtraction. So it's 4 plus 10 equals 14. Now, the order of operations convention is only 4 steps. It's not 6 steps. A lot of people are confused over things like acronyms and mnemonics. If they are remembering, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or they've learned PEMDAS or BODMAS or BIDMAS or BEDMAS. Any of the acronyms that are used in different English-speaking countries, they don't really matter. All of them are going to give the same answer of 14. And I know a lot of people don't understand that because they think, well, why is the M before the D or why is the D before the M? And unfortunately, a lot of people just memorize the order of 6 letters, but they don't understand the order of operations. It's not a literal it's not a literal 6-step checklist. It's not a checklist. The order of operations is only 4 steps. Parentheses, or if you're in the UK, you refer to brackets. Um, those are all just grouping symbols, and all they do is they tell us to solve according to the order of operations first if you find anything inside of those parentheses or inside of those brackets. But if you don't have them, it doesn't matter. You move on to, in case of PEMDAS, E represents exponents, but it also refers to factorials. Um, uh, Square roots also are included. Anything that is a shorthand for repeated multiplication. Now, for BODMAS, they use a generic term called orders. Orders means exponents, factorials, square roots, things that are, again, shorthand for repeated multiplication. So you're looking for that next. Now, if you don't have any of that, then you move on to multiplication or division. Multiplication and division have equal precedence. One's not more important than the other. You're just solving them left to right. So PEMDAS and BODMAS are going to give you the same answer. And I see people even do that as with the addition and subtraction. They get confused and they're like, but you have to do addition before subtraction because it says so. Just because the A is before the S doesn't mean anything. Addition and subtraction are also equal precedence. Subtraction is just adding a negative number. There's no difference. It's the same order. Um, so there's a lot of confusion on that. But anyhow, the basic idea is here is that the order of operations will give you the answer of 14. I hope this video has been helpful. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.